All right, for our listeners, again, the PGA LIV European Tour merging under one umbrella. Pith is the player, and evidently only 4 people knew. Incredible. Jay Monohan, who Matt Ginella is referencing, right now, I don't know what he is going to be going forward, but commissioner of the PGA did the deal with Yasir something, and then here we are. So Matt, do you think Jay Monohan keeps his job?
No, I don't. Again, I think there's so many. The devil is literally in the details here as this all sort of flushes out. I just think he's lost the trust of his, of the people he works for. So I don't know how that looks going forward. I just feel like there's going to be some sort of mass cleansing of tour leadership in some way, shape, or form, over time. Right now, he's probably being used as the guy who has to take the brunt of all the backlash. That's what he's getting paid for. But at some point, they need a new face to whatever it is going forward. I just don't see how or why it stays Jay Monahan, given the calamity of errors that we just discussed, and then some, and the lack of trust of his players.
Do you think he got a kickback on this thing?
I have no idea. I mean, would I be surprised? No. This is all about money. This is all about money. The whole thing is just one big giant, business decision. And I think there are people and loyalists and purists who wanted to believe that the PGA Tour was something that it wasn't. It's kind of like Phil Mickelson. We wanted to believe Phil was something that he isn't. Tiger Woods. We want to believe that these guys are something that they're not. And, they're just golfers, and the PGA Tour is just a business. And the reality is that there's all the sponsors, most of the sponsors and a lot of the money being thrown around in and around the tour was already had ties to Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
So there was kind of this veil of hypocrisy that it was like, they're bad and we're good. I've said all along, there was no good guy in this fight. And that was part of my problem as someone who's covered the game for 30 years, losing my interest in sort of the week to week, PGA Tour stuff, especially when you have a watered down product, a diluted product. I mean, the PGA, the Players Championship didn't even have the defending champion. And that's why I think after the first 2 majors, we saw that the tour was going, the Brooks Koepka is the best player in the world. And he's not on the PGA Tour. All the bad guys, all the interesting guys kind of went to live. So you're left with this group of, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay, really nice guys. Not very interesting, not very compelling.
No.
Not good TV.
No.
Tiger's gone. Phil's over there. Something had to give.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.